I was actually planning on filming this video last week, but I was busy all last week, so I couldn't really do anything. And then also, Kanye West was supposed to drop his album. He didn't drop it again, so I was like, damn. But I kind of expected it. And then I went to a festival this past Saturday, which was the 7th of August. And yeah, it was cool. I got sunburned. I'm not sure if you guys could see, but I forgot to put sunscreen on. So that was my fault. I'm glad I got to see St. John. He's the main reason why I went. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gone. I also got to see Don Tolliver, so that's a bonus. Joey Badass was there. Fetty Wap was there. Jack Harlow was there. And then also Post Malone, but I left early, so I didn't really get to see the last one. But that's okay. I'm not a huge fan of Post Malone. I did ask my followers on Instagram to send me some questions because I wanted to do this Q&A video. This long overdue Q&A video. But before we do this, I do want to talk about my channel real quick. Because I've been meaning to do this video, but I just didn't know how to do it. And so I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's do a Q&A, and at the same time, I'm going to talk about my channel. Yeah, I'm going to do like a channel update, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to try to make more videos like this where I'm talking face to face with you guys, like where I'm talking to the camera, because I know a lot of people like these videos, and I do want to like expand my YouTube channel, and I want to like talk about albums. I want to talk about records, CDs, the best CDs to get, the best records to get. I want to do those kind of videos, but I don't want to like do it like that quick. I want to like tell you guys first and then do it. So starting in September, I'm going to slow down on doing vinyl unboxings and all the other unboxings because I want to just unbox records that I like absolutely love, and or just albums that I think should be like recognized, or just albums that are very popular that I love and that I know that you guys will love. I'm gonna do unboxings for those, and for other records that I get, like just like common records, just records that I don't really think deserves a full video. I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna like try to unbox it, but I'm gonna use the YouTube Shorts feature, which is kind of like TikTok, and which is a good thing because that means I could use my TikTok more. I could upload it on YouTube, the unboxing, and also upload it on TikTok as well. So, yeah, that gives you another reason to follow me on TikTok. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that in September. So expect a lot less unboxings, and gonna try to do more shorts as well. But for this month, I'm just gonna go ahead and upload every single unboxing that I've done, that I've recorded, and I'm going to upload it on YouTube. So expect a lot of old videos, and I'm gonna start off clean for the month of September, and then gonna start doing more videos. Gonna put more effort into my videos, and not just have it just unboxings. I want to do more stuff like this. I have a lot of big plans for the future, and I wanted to say this before we go ahead and start this Q&A. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this Q&A. Let's not waste no time, and let's get into this. Okay, let's get started. The first question comes from Sharma, and they asked, "What inner/outer sleeves do you use for your records?" I made a whole video about this where I go more in depth of all the inner and outer sleeves that I've used in the past. But short answer, the ones that I'm currently using is from Hudson Hi-Fi, and I do use their inner and outer sleeves, so I highly recommend getting these ones. I'll leave the link for these in the description if you want to get them. They're also cheap too. So for 7 inches, I use these ones. These are inner sleeves, and they're from Square Deal Recordings and Supplies. There we go. And then for outer sleeves, I use these ones. These ones, I'm not sure I think they're from BCW, I think. I don't know. They also asked, how much have you spent on physical copies of music in total? So in total, like physical copies. So I'm guessing you mean CDs, cassettes, and records. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how much I spent. I have about 150 records, probably more or less. And I have about 10 cassettes. With CDs, I want to say 100, at least 100, or probably even less. And on discogs, I only have my vinyl collection up there, but I haven't even updated that in a while. So uh, as of right now, I have like, I think my maximum is like 10K, I think. Uh, and I haven't even added the records that I've got in the last month or so. Um, and then if I add my CDs and my cassettes, I'm not sure. Don't know, but all I know is that it's a lot more than I want it to be. But it is what it is. What's your favorite song? My favorite song. I mean, I don't really have a favorite song, but when I think about my favorite songs, the song that always comes into my head is "The Prayer" by Kid Cudi. That song to me is just timeless, and I could listen to that song anytime if I feel down, if I feel happy, or if I just feel in a good mood. I always put that song on. That's a song that needs to be played in my funeral. But yeah, Alex Romo asked, "How old are you?" I am 19, almost turning 20 in December. Luciano asked, "If you could only listen to 10 music artists for your whole life, who would they be?" Okay, obviously Kanye West is on top. His whole discography is just amazing. Kanye West just has probably the best discography of all time. So yeah, Kanye West. I have to have Kid Cudi on there. Frank Ocean. He also makes timeless music. Jaden. I feel like his music is amazing during sunsets. St. John. Amazing artist. He's for sure in my top five. Let me think. Black, obviously my favorite R&B artist of all time. He has to be on there. Daniel Caesar. We'll have Uzi on there. He was my favorite artist for a while. Future. He has a great discography as well. And let's do. I guess we'll do The Weeknd just because he also has another great discography that I always come back to. A lot of great songs on there as well. What's the best Future album and why is it Hendrix? The reason why it's Hendrix is because there's not a bad song on there. From top to bottom, I can like listen to it and not get bored of it. And honestly, in my opinion, I like Future more when he like makes like slow songs or like R&B songs. That's the Future that I like the most. And that's the main reason why I love this album and I want him to make another album like this or like a Hendrix 2 or something. What funds your collection? Work, and there's times where I don't even buy any more clothes because I'd be buying shit for like more records or more CDs. That's really what funds it. I guess if you have a credit card, that also helps, but like try not to max out your shit. Crystal asked, vinyl that you want but haven't gotten yet. I mean, there really isn't any album that I want right now. I don't know. Probably The Last Rocket by Takeoff, but I'm not really in a rush to getting that. Luciano asked, why haven't you gotten more cassettes and CDs? Do you not like them anymore? The reason why I haven't gotten any more CDs is because I don't have a CD player. That's the main reason why. If I had a CD player, I would buy CDs and I would start to build up my collection again. But yeah, that's the main reason. I do love CDs. I do like CDs. I would still like to collect them, but I just don't have any place to play them. So that's why I haven't bought any more. But yeah, once I buy a CD player, then I'm gonna be buying more CDs. And then for cassettes, well, cassettes is a whole different story. Like there aren't that many albums that get pressed on cassettes or that get put on tapes. And I guess that's the main reason why I don't buy any cassettes. Next question also comes from Crystal. First record bought. The first record I bought was actually Kanye West, Jesus King. That's pretty much the record that started my whole collection. Next question also comes from Crystal. She asked, if you could get any record signed by thy artist, which record would it be? Probably 808s and Heartbreak by Kanye West. My favorite album of all time. Either that album or Collection 1 by St. John. Next question comes from Luciano. What is your most expensive record you bought and what is a grail you're trying to look for? The most expensive record I bought is either between Coloring Book or beautiful thugger girls. And the girl that I'm looking for is, I'm not really looking for anything right now. But I guess if I had to like buy a holy grail right now, I would probably buy Amine Good for You slash 1.5 on vinyl. That's probably the one that I mostly want. Either that or the Perfect Love Tape by Uzi. How many picture discs do you have? I don't really have that many. I think I only have one, which is Watch the Throne. I used to have X skins on picture disc, but I sold it. Just one more record asked, which artist would you want to bring out a full discography box set? Kid Cudi. Just because he has official records pressed, but they're just like hard to find and they're expensive. And so, yeah, if I had to pick an artist, I would want Kid Cudi to come out with the whole box set. Um, and also, I want him to also add Wizard on there. When did you start your vinyl collection? I started my vinyl collection, I guess, 2019, like towards the end, when Kanye West dropped Jesus is King in October, I think. But I really didn't really start collecting until like 2020 because obviously for 2019 I only got like two records. I got Case Study on one during Black Friday, and then um, Jesus is King whenever he dropped his album. 2020 is when I really started buying more and more records. I guess 2019 or 2020. Okay, what are some tips you can give to someone who just started collecting vinyls? Obviously, the most important one is buy albums that you love, albums that you will play front to back without skipping any song. Try not to spend too much. It's addicting, so try to like have a monthly budget or like something, so you won't go broke. If you're trying to save up for a turntable, my best advice is look at the turntables you want. Find out how much the speakers are gonna cost you, the turntable is gonna cost you, and then each paycheck you get, put like $20 to a savings account. Once you reach the amount that you need to buy these speakers and a turntable, then use that money to buy that shit all in one go. That's what I did when I bought my turntable and speakers. I put $50 from every paycheck I got into a separate account, and once I reached the total that I needed to get, I bought it all in one go, and I felt good. Like I didn't feel like yo shit, oh I wasted money. No, like I felt good because that's the money I actually saved up for. That's probably the best advice I could give you if you want to buy a turntable. If you want to buy a good turntable. Okay, I'm back. I took a quick break, but we're back at it again. Next question comes from Made by Earn. How much do you spend a month on vinyl? Oh, that's also another question that I don't really can answer just because there's some times where I get like 10 records a month. There's times where I get just 5 records a month. I guess my average month these past few months, I'm gonna say somewhere between 10, 8 probably. I don't know, but I can't really say how much I spend a month. I should like try to see how much. I should like calculate every single month and see what's the month that I spend the most on. I don't know how much I spend a month. I try not to spend too much though, for sure. Next question: between a hit battle between Tyler and Rocky, whose side are you on? So if Tyler and Rocky had a hit for hit battle, what side am I on? Um, well, I do enjoy ASAP Rocky's music more than Tyler, so I'm gonna go with ASAP. But if I were to put my money on somebody, I'm gonna go with Tyler just because he has more songs and he has more albums out than ASAP. So I'm gonna go with Tyler, even though I do prefer ASAP for sure. How did you get into music? I was always a fan of music ever since a kid. I always wanted to play the drums, and I do play the drums. I guess I really got into music when I was in like fifth grade. Probably is when I really got into music. I started listening to like kind of like the more like mainstream music. And then once I got into junior high, I listened to a lot of underground artists. Logic back when he was underground. Um, and like artists like that, like Hoodie Allen, fucking Jeezy, and some other more underground artists too. I used to follow this one YouTube page where they always like put out like songs for different artists that I had no clue who they were, but I listened to it, and if I liked it, I checked them out and stuff. I guess 20. I'm not even sure what year that was, but in like seventh grade, eighth grade, that's when I really got into more music. And then obviously at high school, I expanded my whole taste, and here we are. What got you into collecting records? I said this earlier, but Kanye West, his Jesus King record is the one that really like pushed me into collecting records. Because I bought that record and I was like, no, if I'm buying a vinyl, it's because I want to play it. It's not because I'm going to just hang it up. And so I did my research on what's the best turntable, what do I need, what speakers do I use, what else do I need to protect my records. I found out, and I got I had all this knowledge of records and stuff and vinyl. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a turntable, and I set money aside, and that's how this all started. I mean, I guess the Jesus King record is kind of what really like pushed me into collecting records, because if it wasn't for that album cover, I probably wouldn't have bought any records till I don't know when. I mean, I guess I was bound to just like buy records because I always like wanted like the bigger album cover. Oh, next question. From Jordan, do you keep up with basketball? If so, what's your favorite team? I don't really keep up with basketball. I like playing basketball more than I like watching it, and the same goes with football. Even though I do watch football more than I do watch basketball. Um, I guess the only sport that I keep up with is football, which is soccer. Next question, also from Jordan. Favorite music video of all time? Probably Runaway, Heartless, or I'm gonna go with ASAP Forever or Thriller. That's a fucking classic. That's a classic. Worst song you've ever heard? That's a hard question. I don't know. I don't even remember the song, like the songs that I hate or the songs that I don't like, because I don't like them. So why would I remember them? WAP, I guess. That's like the most recent song that I've heard, and I think it's bad. Vinyl versus the World asked guesses on unexpected album drops for later this year. I think Black is supposed to drop later this year too, so he probably is gonna drop. Sway Lee, hopefully he drops out of nowhere because he's been teasing, but he hasn't dropped. Can't think of any right now. Who? John Bellin. John Bellin has to drop shit. I don't know why he hasn't dropped. Rank Daniel Caesar's albums. I guess Kiss Studio One top, Pilgrim's Paradise, and then Freudian. I do play Pilgrim's Paradise more than I do play Freudian, so that's why I have them like that. Best Ye tweet. I don't really have a favorite Ye tweet. I like the one where he talks about a water bottle or some shit. I'm gonna try to find the tweet and put it up here so you guys can see. I can't really think of a Ye tweet right now, but I'm gonna find a couple of them, and then I'm just gonna like post them on here. Favorite color pressings. My favorite color pressings has to be splatter vinyl. Splatter vinyl, hands down. If an album comes out and it's splattered, I'm for sure going to get it. If different versions of an album that I like come out and one of them is splatter vinyl, I'm for sure going to get the splatter vinyl. Um, Tips for buying on discogs. Of buy near mint or mint. Try not to get VG or VG plus, and then only buy from sellers that have good ratings. Favorite Kanye West song: "Runaway" or "Blood on the Leaves." Those two are my top favorite Kanye West songs. Top 5 albums of all time: 808s and Heartbreak, Collection One. Thinking Blonde for sure. Blonde is my second favorite, so 808s, Blonde, Collection One. I'm gonna go with Iris. Probably Man on the Moon too. I'm gonna try not to pick two albums from the same artist just to make it fair. And then Iris or Love Is Rage 2. One of those two. I'm pretty sure there's other albums that I love more than those albums, but I just can't think of them right now. But I know for sure, for a fact, 808s and Heartbreak, Blonde, and Collection One are like my top three. So last question: favorite genres outside of hip hop slash rap, R&B. This is probably my second favorite genre, and then my third is just up for debate. I don't really have another favorite genre. I listen to some indie albums, and then there's some rock albums that I used to like back then. Um, but again, I don't really have like a favorite genre outside of hip hop and R&B. I just listen to whatever music I listen to. Like if I like the album, and if it's a rock album, then I like that album. If I like an indie album, I like it. If I like a pop album, I like it. If I like a jazz album, I like it. But I don't really like dive into those genres that much. But yeah, that is all the questions that I've received. I don't think there's anything else unless I'm mistaken. If I forgot a question that you guys asked me, then let me know in the comments and I'll answer it. But yeah, I'll do another one of these Q&A videos in a year or so. Because this was actually pretty fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this whole month, just expect a lot of unboxings, some random unboxings. I'm already starting to upload a lot of unboxings already. I'm sure you guys could tell. Next month, I'm going to start off clean and fresh. And we're going to do more videos like this where I'm talking in front of the camera. Make sure to follow my Instagram, Music on Repeat. I'll leave it in the link in the description down below. My TikTok as well. And make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.